Putin's attempt to explain away the poisoning of Alexei Navalny to France failed badly and helped unite Europe against him, intelligence sources say.
Here's a summary of the article.
An attempt by Vladimir Putin to explain how Alexei Navalny was poisoned in Russia in a call with France went down so badly that it seriously set back his relations with Europe, intelligence sources have told Insider. According to French media, Putin spoke with his French counterpart, Emmanuel Macron, last week about Navalny, who was poisoned with the Novichok nerve agent in late August, and was evacuated to Europe for treatment. During the call, Putin is said to have suggested to Macron that Navalny may have poisoned himself in an elaborate attempt to discredit Russia. A French security official, who asked for anonymity as he does not have permission to speak on the record, said that the exchange outraged Macron, who is usually wary of directly confronting Russia. Macron got on the call expecting this typical behavior, and instead he's fed total nonsense about Navalny giving himself a deadly agent only found in the most secure Russian military stockpiles. The official said, Macron and Merkel have plenty to occupy themselves with politically right now, and both find themselves angry that they've been put in this position by Putin, and even angrier that he is handling it with such disdain for them. Blaming Germany and Navalny for removing evidence infuriated Merkel, and suggesting Navalny did it himself probably gave Macron an aneurysm.
This post received a score of 53,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Didn't think Putin was this stupid. Yay man, we totally believe someone would poison themselves to discredit your very perfect and trustworthy government.
He's not stupid at all. He just has so much power consolidated that his defense barely has to be nominal, and it's for his domestic population, not us. What are you gonna do? Stop playing ball with Russia? This will be a nuisance for a couple weeks, but his long-term position is the same.
By now he has Steve Jobs' disease. His success in certain spheres makes his ego determine every other sphere will yield to the same matter. There's also a false feedback problem where he likely has to keep two accounting books, one for his bullshit and one for reality. Lastly, HES probably inundated with yes-men who want correct his irrational worldviews. Steve Jobs died of a preventable cancer because he was convinced he knew better than doctors and that fruit smoothies would be a cure-all. Dead wrong, ego is blinding.
It's funny, but Stalin complained about this. He said he would never get a straight, honest answer out of anyone. They would always tell him things were going fantastic. Which makes sense, since he killed everyone that was honest. They create their own bubble, and that severely weakens their position, not strengthens it. They're just giant assholes that can't see that.
I worked at a company that went bankrupt exactly for this reason. When our boss would say something incorrectly in a meeting, we had to make it so. Sort of like working for Trump.
I wish more people had first-hand experience with just how terrible a way that is to operate. Well, anything really. Like, the way the country is being run right now is only going to hurt all of us and make the country worse for our children. Because, what? Because some people are offended by identity politics, I guess.
I have a theory, based only on my own observations and not scientific in any way, but here goes. Basically, they're offended by reality. They see progress being made, other people being given rights, and social democracy working in other countries, and it just does not compute. Now Trump comes along to tell them they're right about everything, and it's reality that's wrong, and he's gonna make reality do what they want. It's obviously total bullshit, but of course people are going to flock to him.
I think they believe reality to be a zero-sum game. Sure, that makes sense for physical, finite resources, but it's ridiculous to think that a group of people gaining rights means anyone else has fewer rights.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.